And from Queen Village, the executive chef of the New Wave Cafe, Jason Saradarian, is going to make pizza on the grill. How do you do that? We're going to see.
I'm sure you...
After the break with Chef Jason Saradarian from New Wave Cafe, we're going to show you how to make pizza on the grill. No kidding. Bill.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Bill, can you hear me now?
There?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Businesses all over the Delaware Valley are calling in saying, don't have Henley come to my place. Don't let him come here. I'll get back to you later.
Maybe.
Chef Jason Saradarian from the New Wave Grill down in New Wave Cafe down in Queen Village. Now, we're going to make pizza on the grill.
We are.
Show us how.
Yeah, actually, I have a fresh dough that I make. It's a basic yeast dough. It has a little touch of molasses, a mixture of bread flour and whole wheat flour. And basically, after I make the dough and proof it, it's ready to go. I take it at room temperature, and I drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. And basically, I just try to flatten the dough with my hands to make a nice thin crisp. You know, I'm not so worried about the shape of the dough, but more so that it's all nice and perfectly thin.
So it becomes crisp on the grill.
Exactly. The thinner it is, the crispier you're going to have it. So basically, I get a nice flat dough, and as soon as it's flat enough, I bring it right over to the grill. There we go.
Now, how hard is that to make?
Not very hard. It's just basically mixing the ingredients in a bowl.
We put that recipe at NBC10.com.
Right.
It's already there.
Yeah, so I put it on the grill, and you kind of hear it crisp. You want kind of a hotter grill.
Now, let's not scare people, though, Jason.
Right.
If people are watching and saying, ooh, I don't want to make my own dough, can they use store-bought?
They can. Actually, I tested it the other day, and it worked out fine.
Okay.
You know, ideally, I'd say if you have the time, go ahead and make your own dough, but it works fine.
Okay.
You pretty much are going to get the same product, maybe not the same flavor, but it gives you a nice pizza. So basically, I let it on the grill for a minute. It's going to start to puff up, and I'm going to rotate it. And basically, I have this one ready. I can kind of flip it over.
How hot do we make this grill?
I make it pretty hot. Like, I'd say medium hot for the pizza, and then you want to kind of a lower side that for our toppings and that kind of thing. So basically, you know, as it cooks, I kind of brush it with a little oil.
How long did it take to do the first side?
You know, and actually, we'll have it done by the time we put the cheese on this one. I'd say maybe 2 to 3 minutes. You know, a minute and a half on one side. I lift it up and move it a little bit so it doesn't burn.
Well, in this segment, we'll show one topping.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and show some other ideas, some pretty creative ideas that you have at the New Wave.
And then you can actually, you know, we do a few different ones there. And at home, you know, if you like one thing, you know, you can really, it's something that, you know, the whole family can enjoy. And, you know, I'd like mushrooms on mine or not. And,
what kind of cheese is that?
This is a mixture of Pecorino Romano and Bel Paese, kind of a soft, mild cheese and a bit of a more pungent, salty cheese. And then I basically put the cheese on the grill, and then I just put the tomato sauce. And you know, I just
your favorite sauce?
Yeah, it's a mixture of fresh chopped tomatoes, garlic and basil, and a little drizzle of olive oil. And I, you know, season it with some salt and pepper.
Well, if you like
so basically,
nice,
this
thin,
one,
crisp pizza, this is the way.
So I see it kind of moves in one direction. I'll move it over a little bit.
Get the cross marks on it.
Exactly. And then you know, you flip it over, put the cheeses, and you have a nice pizza.
And in our next segments, we'll show you some variations of different toppings and taste them. But we want to tell you can find Chef Jason Saradarian at the New Wave Cafe at 734 South 3rd Street in Philadelphia, 215-922-8484. That's 784 South 3rd.